Welcome back to Winners Win Football Podcast,
Part 2.
Episode 19. This part, we're going to talk about the weekend and Arsenal struggling, as always.
As always. But I told you way, like the quarterfinals of the Champions League, before it, I was like, we're going to struggle for the rest of the season in the Premier League. In the Champions League, there we might have a good chance. I knew it, because in the Premier League, we don't get the same spaces, we don't have enough time, don't have enough players to see out games anymore. We're good for like first 60 minutes, I would say, and then we get tired. We don't have enough to sustain it this season. And I think that's just personally. So I think our players are tired. I think they deserve a vacation. Just go, please. I was worried because I was like, hey, we might not get Champions League football. Oh my! And I saw it and I was like, everyone has to just win all their games. I think Chelsea has to be, no, it wasn't like, everyone has to, it's very specific. Like they have to draw this game, win this game, lose this game. And we just have to lose all our games. And then we won't get it. So I think we're good.
But City
are good.
have won 5 games in a row. They haven't lost in 9 games.
Impressive. That's what 200 million January gets you.
Yeah.
Arsenal. Why did you get Ollie Watkins in January? Sad.
Oh, Ollie Watkins.
Yeah, we could have gotten him this. We could have gotten this January, but we didn't.
That's a good player.
You know, as soon as we didn't buy him, you knew the season was over, because then the board had already given up. He was right there. Saka just had been injured. You could see Havertz was tired. Martinelli was tired. As soon as the window closed, all of them were out.
Broke FC.
Broke. Oh, the two of us, yeah. No, I don't think we're broke. I think they just, okay, let's wait for the summer. Get that out of here.
Yeah.
So annoying. But City
are doing well, kind of. Well, against Wolves, I saw the highlights. It was some clear-cut chances.
Yeah, Guardiola
like
on the line.
Minimum 4.
Yeah, they could have scored.
And then City score 1 goal and they win.
Winners win.
Winners win.
Well done.
And
nobody cares.
They are 3 points behind you.
Yeah.
If they take the second spot in the away season and they win the FA Cup,
they have had a better season. Even if they finish 3rd or 4th, I think they've had a better season. It depends on if we're knocked out of the Champions League, of course.
Yeah, of course.
If we're knocked out. If not, we
are taking for granted that you're knocked out. I don't think.
No.
It feels like you're taking it for granted.
No, I'm just saying, like in this, you're saying, they've had a better season. I'm just saying, if we are knocked out, yes. Otherwise, no. I think still.
Hey, believe in yourself.
I say we have a chance. I believe in the players.
All right.
I've seen it in my mind's eye.
So, City might get the second spot.
Newcastle could even get the second spot because we played them.
Yeah.
And even though they drew today against Brighton, they'll probably run us over because I think we're physically tired. I think we need a rest. The only negative I would say is in winning the Champions League is we have to play the Club World Cup. I don't want to play.
You have to.
I think so, yes. I do believe so, yes.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So there's always something with something.
Yeah.
Chelsea won today, which was good. So I think the top 5 battle is
very interesting.
Is looking interesting. It's looking good.
It feels like now, compared to last week when I predicted the top 5.
Yeah, it's changed a lot.
Nottingham Forest.
They might lose. That's sad.
So now it's Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Newcastle,
Chelsea. That's the top 5 at this moment.
Kind of. We shall see. It will be interesting.
For sure, it will be interesting.
But we can count out Villa.
Yeah. Yeah, Villa for sure. It's between Chelsea and Nottingham now, I think.
And Newcastle.
I think Newcastle are gonna get it.
Okay, Chelsea and Nottingham.
We could still, but it's very unlikely. Like we can't. We have to win against Southampton.
All right.
This is all.
Let me put you in a scenario.
Okay.
This is the absolute, there's a 1% chance of absolute worst case scenario for Arsenal this season. You lose 3-0 against PSG.
Yeah.
You don't even play well.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go on to lose all rest of the games of the season.
and finish sixth.
Is Arteta out?
Nah, never.
No, not for you.
Oh, okay.
But
For the club?
for the club.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I think the club believes in him that much. They see what he's able to do. I think they just need to invest in him.
In the words of Emre, I see what he's cooking.
Let him cook. I see what he's cooking. But on top of talking about seasons, there's this discussion going on online where there's probably going to be a Manchester United Tottenham final in the Europa League.
Yeah.
So one of them is going to win it, and at the same time they will finish like 16th. And they're saying if Arsenal lose the Champions League, finish second, and United or Spurs win the Europa League and finish 16th, they've had a better season than Arsenal. Do you agree?
No, I don't. Because you asked me if
Yeah.
Real Madrid were in this position and you had to choose.
Which one would you rather?
Yeah, I would choose
You
Arsenal.
would much rather be second in the league, get knocked out of the Champions League, go trophyless, than win Europa. To get it would be the same like Chelsea if they finish top 5 and win the Conference League. Is that a better season than Arsenal?
No, because of the Conference League.
Because the way you get into Conference League
But
is
that's
by being
also
lower.
based on the last season.
Yeah, but it's still to get into the Conference League you have to.
But if we say we
season.
are in this season,
Yeah.
and last season we had a horrible season that we are in the Conference League,
Yeah.
and now we get a Champions League spot
Yeah,
and win the Conference League,
it's a bit.
it's a bit better than United Tottenham.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Because 16th and 15th
it's
is
horrible.
it's horrendous.
Like
It's shambles.
Like honestly, if the bottom 3 wasn't as bad as they are, they could have been a relegation battle.
Yeah.
And I'm sad. And another prediction, since we're doing wrong predictions all the time,
Yeah.
Manchester United will get relegated within the next 10 years.
And I think Manchester United, if they win the Europa League,
Yeah.
I cannot believe this. They will win the Premier League within the next 5 years.
So wait. So you think United win Premier League before Amorim before Arteta?
Not Amorim.
Okay, but United
United will win the Premier League
before Arsenal.
before Arsenal.
Worst bets of all time. You will only hear
It's not a bet, but it's just a prediction.
Yeah.
Bad football opinion.
Bad football. Oh, we should send this in to them. The bad football.
I mean, I think if Amorim gets some wind with him, he might be competing for Champions League next season. Competing for Champions League.
A spot or the trophy?
Spot.
Yeah, not a trophy.
Of course not. Not. But he will be competing for the Champions. If there is like the Europa League might be starter of something. Like Alex Ferguson started with an FA Cup and then the ball started rolling.
Do not compare a Modonki to someone like that.
If he wins the Europa League, it's something.
But it's the budget Europa League because previous Europa Leagues, you had the Champions League drop. Champions League teams dropping down.
This Man United, if you manage to win a trophy, a European trophy with them, I'm sorry. When did you win Europa League last time?
Because it wasn't the Disney version of it. Now it's easy.
By the way, one of my favorite comments of the week.
Okay.
So, in comment to our TikTok video,
Yes.
saying that Emery is the ultimate butler.
Yeah.
A guy that said,
Oh.
you cannot talk about Emery being a butler when he has a better Europa League or European record than Arsenal.
An entire club.
Then I thought about it.
Yeah.
He does. That's fucking crazy, dude. So if Amorim wins the Europa League, he has a better record than Arsenal.
We won a European trophy
None.
somewhere. I
Okay.
can.
So he has an equal record.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So you can't talk shit about Amorim then.
I can say whatever I want.
Next season he's competing for the Champions League. Competing. I'm not saying he will get there, but he's competing for a Champions League spot.
Horrible. Let's move on to your club.
Real Madrid.
Can you win the La Liga?
Absolutely not. I just want the season to end without
Embarrassment.
any more embarrassment.
Anymore. It's been enough.
It's been enough. Now today we played good in the first half, and the one player that I need to highlight, Arda Güler.
Fantastic.
This guy is amazing. Every corner now looks dangerous because of him. He scored an amazing goal. He assisted Mbappe's second goal.
Yeah.
And the fact that Ancelotti started using him now,
No. When it's too late.
I cannot forgive you. This is a sin. It's a sin to waste such a football talent for a whole season when you lack creativity in the midfield. What were you thinking? Are you not ashamed? But we had a comfortable first half. We were leading 3-0, and then of course we have to make it difficult.
Make it interesting.
We have to suffer, and so they scored 2 goals. They should have scored the third, actually.
Yeah.
We win 3-2. We have 4 points up until the Clásico. One positive that I can take with me is that if Barca beat us in the next Clásico, they don't win the league immediately. That would have been shameful. At least now, if they beat us, it will take a week after until they win.
Is it at Camp Nou?
It's a Camp Nou.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we are playing with the defense of Lucas Vázquez, Asensio, Tchouaméni, Fran Garcia. Asensio, the only ordinary center back there.
Yeah. That is horrendous.
Jacobo came on in the second half.
The
Youth
centre
product.
back. Yeah, the centre back.
We conceded 2 goals like 1 minute after. So
People were saying he was better than Asensio at youth level.
Perez, if you sell me the bullshit this summer that, hey, we're going to trust the youth products, we're going to trust our defenders, brother, we need Jonathan Tah. His contract is expiring.
Perfect for you guys.
Perfect. If Alonso arrives, just bring him.
No, he's perfect because you ain't got no money.
We ain't got no money.
You're broke.
So buy me Trent, buy me Jonathan Tah, bring me a left back.
You know, we have a guy that's out of contract. You can take him.
Who?
Thomas Partey. Why not?
Nah, we don't need. We need Zubimendi. We need Zubimendi.
luck,
We need
you can-
Vitinha,
you can't afford any-
or Arda Güler in the center midfield.
Yeah. That's the only solution you have because you ain't got no money. You gave 150 million signing on bonus to Mbappé. You ain't got no money no more.
Well, Mbappé is gonna win the Golden Boot.
What is gonna? Is he? What's he on?
He's 1 goal behind Lewandowski.
And he's injured now.
Yeah, but he's gonna be back next week or this week.
Is Mbappé gonna win the Golden Boot?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Fuck you. You ruined our season.
But he also brought some positive.
You know, I watched Faisal's video on YouTube. I got a new perspective on how much Mbappé has ruined this club.
Oh, I'll hear him.
Not only tactically, because the team has shifted more towards the offensive and the team is unbalanced because of him.
Of course.
And because of Ancelotti, of course.
Yeah.
He has ruined the financial structure of the club
Yes.
because he gets 30 million in salary. Okay?
A year.
A year. The next player is Vinicius, who gets 20 million. And then after that is Bellingham. So if you're a Vinicius or a Bellingham,
You're like, yeah, I want the same as
you're like, oh, wait, last season we won the Champions League without this guy. And then this guy comes
and we are worse.
and we are worse. And you're getting 10 million more than me. Nah, I'm going to negotiate a new contract. So this has ruined the mentality of the players and it's ruined the financial structure of the players. And you ruined us tactically
on the pitch.
and on the pitch. This signing has really killed us from all aspects.
You know, when people were asking me like, yeah, would you try to sign Mbappé for Arsenal? I was like, nah. There's no way in the universe that he's worth it because of the money involved. The signing on bonus, the wage structure, everything is ruined because of it. Like you said. Yeah, I feel sorry for you guys because you're stupid.
But next season, with a good manager, everything can turn around.
You might need to use the Evra comment on yourself now. Next season, FC.
Listen, let's have a discussion, okay?
Ah,
Lately, you've been comparing us quite a lot.
I don't want to compare you.
Let's not get it twisted. Brother,
I don't want to beat you guys. Don't
we have some leeway to have an off season. When you win the Champions League last year at the league, you have a leeway to have an off season. When you win the Champions League 2014, 2016, 17, 18, 2022, 2024, 7 Champions League within 1 decade, you have some leeway to have an off season. You, on the other hand, you are next season FC. You don't have any breathing room. You have to win. You have 0 trophies in 5 years.
You're only as good as your last game.
Or last season.
No. You're only as good as your last dick, man.
No. I have 1 dick and I like it.
It was a rice. Anyways, we have to, I'm not talking about getting dicked.
We've already talked about Arsenal.
Yeah, true. Talk about another Harry Kane.
So Harry Kane is the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh my lord.
Congratulations on winning the Bundesliga.
Your first trophy.
Although you are cheating because
Big cheater.
winning Bundesliga with Bayern Munich.
That's like losing virginity to a prostitute. It's not the same.
It's not the same. So
Mr. Kane.
you have the league in your grasp. You can beat Red Bull Leipzig.
You go onto the pitch, ready with your tracksuit, everything. You're ready to run onto the pitch to celebrate. You can see. Like even when it's like, okay, you're gonna win the trophy for sure. There's nothing that can stop you. We're just gonna another thing. It's gonna start.
One last laugh for the moment.
Just give me one more.
God is just playing with it.
He's toying with him. But
Yeah.
congratulations.
Congrats.
You're a good player, but no.
Do you think Kompany should stay?
Why not?
I think he's quite overrated as a manager.
For sure.
Very overrated.
Of course, he should stay. The question is, would they want him to stay?
Okay, do you think they should keep him?
Probably not. But I don't think there are many managers around that.
What managers are out there now that might be available next summer?
They wanted Xabi Alonso, to be fair. Yes. I don't know.
Klopp?
He wouldn't go there.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it.
I don't feel like it.
I don't feel like it, so that's why he shouldn't go.
Who else? Tuchel? No, he's an England manager.
They kicked him anyway.
Nagelsmann.
They kicked him as well.
They bring them back. Look at us, we brought back Ancelotti.
Look how happy you are.
Hey, I was happy last season. Ancelotti should have just quit last season.
Yeah, or quit while you're ahead.
He did the best performance possible out of the squad that he had. Like,
He maxed everything.
die a hero.
Or live to become the villain. That is the quote from Mr. Ancelotti. And now he might not even go to Brazil.
No, I think he will. Either Brazil or
you
Saudi
guys
Arabia.
are so broke, you can't even pay out his contract. I mean,
Well, why would he pay out his contract? Is he playing for? He's got to manage a club. He's not fired. He's gonna move to another club. But yeah, we have financial problems.
I'm just saying.
There is clearly something not right in this club. Perez is hiding something.
I mean, the same thing with you wanted United to buy back that Benfica left back just so you guys buy him from him.
I actually like that guy, the Benfica player. He's good. He's aight.
Sure, but still you're broke.
Yeah, we're broke. We're broke.
Real Madrid are broke.
We're broke, but we're gonna win the treble next season. Yay!
Hey, you saying
Delusion FC is back. All right.
What else do we have to say for this week?
Vardy, you're hilarious.
You're a legend.
You are a legend.
People saying he's an average striker. Never.
Brother, if you win the Premier League and the FA Cup and the Community Shield with Leicester, you are a legend.
And on top of that, you score 100 goals. I think he scored in the Premier League. So he's in a selected few that scored that many goals. But this game, the referee goes down injured. He's laying on the floor. He's hurt. Vardy's running over. Oh my God, he's gonna help him. What a sweet man. Finally, in his old age, he's matured. He picks up his whistle and he blows it. This guy, he can never get enough.
I really like him. I like him a lot.
He's perfect.
Anything left?
It's a good place to end on the winner's win, Mr. Vardy.
It's been fun. It's been real. Ciao.